Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This week we will continue the series of how to make yourself stand out when applying for a job. First video in this series was how to make a resume that stands out. You can find that video right here. Today we will be talking about how to make your LinkedIn stand out. This is for everyone who wants to make sure that your LinkedIn looks amazing. I will be giving you some tips on how to write specific areas of your LinkedIn and what information is most important for recruiters like me when we're looking at your resume. Tip number one is a profile picture. First things first, when you make a LinkedIn profile, make sure you add a profile picture right away. When I look for people on LinkedIn, I usually avoid the ones who don't have a profile picture. This is something that doesn't look good, especially if you're looking for work. We want to see with whom we might be speaking, because in today's world, your phone screens are most likely going to be video calls. I know that mine are video calls. Make sure that your profile picture is a professional and not a selfie. This is how my profile picture looks like. Same goes for your background photo. You want to make sure that it's professional and something that makes sense. LinkedIn is not Facebook or Instagram. LinkedIn is a place where you show off your professional experience. Keyword here being professional. Tip number two is intro section. Right under your profile picture, there's a section that LinkedIn calls intro. What is here? Here you have your headline, your current position, your location, and contact information. In this section, you can also add that you're open for work, which tells recruiters on the platform that you're looking for a job. Or if you're selling some services, you can find that option here as well that you can add to your intro. Here is a screenshot of my intro section. Tip number three is featured section. Next thing under your intro section is your featured section with videos, posts or articles and many other things. This section is usually not on your profile at the beginning, but once you make a post or an article or something like that, you can add it as featured on your profile. You can see right here how my featured section looks like. Tip number four is about section. Here you write about yourself, and depending on what your goal is, you can adjust this. For example, my about section is talking about how I like speaking with people, where I work, what my current position is, how many years of experience I have, and a small section that I like to share my knowledge on YouTube. This is for someone who is not looking for a job. But let's say that you're looking for a job. How would that look like? Here is one example. You can write what opportunities you're looking for, what are your interests, and a super short executive summary of your experience. You don't want it to be long, you want it to be short and grab our attention when we're looking at your profile. Tip number five is experience. This is self-explanatory, just add your experience. This goes in a chronological order, so don't worry about that, as long as you add the correct dates. Make sure that you add your company name, your position title, dates of your employment, and your responsibilities. If you're interested to find out more how to write a good-looking resume or your job responsibilities, you can check the video right here where I talk about how to actually do that. Remember that your LinkedIn is also your resume. 99.9% of recruiters use LinkedIn to find candidates. If you're looking for a job, you want to make sure that you have all the information that we need on your LinkedIn profile. This is how my experience looks like on my profile. If you had multiple positions at the same company, they will all connect to each other, and sometimes the older ones will not be visible right away. Tip number six is education, licenses, and certifications. The next two sections are fairly easy. Just add your education, or if you don't have it, just leave it empty. These days, the education is not the most important thing on your resume that will actually get you hired. Licenses and certifications, on the other hand, if you have some, it might be the thing that gets you the job. Tip number seven is skills and recommendations. Following section is where you add your skills. This is a must section on LinkedIn. Add the skills that you're really good at. Once you do that, the people you worked with before can actually endorse you based on those skills. The more endorsements you have, the better. It tells recruiters when they're looking at your profile that people you worked with think you're really good at those skills. Recommendation section is where people you previously worked with can actually leave you a recommendation or you can request it from them. I personally have 15 recommendations. Half of them I requested and half were just written on their own. Both are important to have on LinkedIn. Recruiters will look at both of them. I know that I do. There are a million ways you can style your profile. These are my top 7 ways that you can make sure that your LinkedIn stands out and get noticed by recruiters and hiring managers. Let me know in the comments what made your profile be noticed, and if you want, follow me on LinkedIn because from time to time I post articles on some interesting topics. Thank you for watching till the end. Don't forget to click that like button right underneath this video and subscribe to the channel. If you have done both, I'll see you in my next video.